Well, good morning and happy Friday. First of all, I want to say that I'm not a flag-waving American. I'm not a Republican. Well, I'm certainly not a Republican. I'm definitely not a Democrat either, but I'm very far left, possibly far left to be considered an anarchist. But very early on in life, I realized that anarchists can't get along with each other even. So when you put two anarchists together, all you have is two anarchists. So that's really not a political group. So with that being said, like I said, I'm not a flag-waving American. I don't think the United States is the greatest country on earth. I think it's one of the it's the most powerful country on earth, without a doubt. But I think it has many benefits, just like many other countries have many benefits. So that being said, I think it's important for everybody to understand that the coming election is about democracy and the democratic form of government that our ancestors chose a couple centuries ago. And what does help America to be as good as it is and to have been as successful as it's been and to have its people have been as successful as they've been is the fact that it's not a tyranny, it's not a monarchy. The democratic process, which has slowly eroded during the 72 years I've been alive, is the reason that wealth has been spread as evenly as it has, which certainly isn't even, and it's getting less even every day. If somebody, let's say Donald Trump, okay, who I have a lot in common with. I've had a number of divorces. I've had a number of bankruptcies. I've had a lot of infidelity during my marriages. So he and I are birds of a feather, except my dad gave me $5,000 to buy a racehorse when my mom passed away. And Donald Trump's dad gave him $400 million when he was exiting the planet. So he had a head start on me. And his head start, even though he couldn't pay his $400 and some million bail, he's still probably farther ahead than when he got the $400 million. And I wish I had 5,000 right now. So I'm obviously going the opposite direction. That's due to many, many factors, all of which I'm responsible for. I've got a good enough brain to have done better. I didn't. Let's say it was my choice. Any rate, the reason that people have had opportunities in this country is because of the democratic process and the design of government and the nature of our society. Slowly, I think we're moving more and more towards a society that separates the rich from the poor even more dramatically than it is today and has been in the past, and basically eliminates the middle class, taking a few very lucky souls that have not just talent and not just hard work, but some breaks and some connections to move into the upper crust, and the remains of the society to drop down into the groups of the poor and the almost poor. So anyways, I think that it's very important that Donald Trump, who has a great desire to pay attention to nobody, and like I said, I understand him, I think I'm always the smartest clown in the room, but and a lot of times I am. But I think that the problem with him is, take a look at Biden's cabinet, and look, to run a large company, you need help. You need staff. And to run a country as big as the United States and as powerful as the United States, with as many complications if you make mistakes, you need staff. You need a cabinet. You need other advisors. With Biden, he puts his advisors in place, and he allows them to do their job. And they talk to him. They tell him what they're going to do. They run it by him. But he understands the value of having 20 or 30 brains in the room rather than just his. Trump thinks that the only brain in the world is his. And so, hence his cabinet was a revolving door the first time around, and we're basically lucky we survived it. And if he has a second term with an expiration date on his presidency, he may not run things so that we can survive it, at least not as a democracy. And I'd hate to think that he's going to start putting Don Jr. and Eric in charge of the country as he exits, like a king would, like a tyranny would. That's just, my 7 minutes of thinking on what's going on. And I hope that we don't end up with that. I hope that people turn out. And I think probably the Democratic Party would give me more what I want. But if you wanted to just hold things in checks for another 4 years and see what comes around next, see if it's a better choice, yeah, vote Democratic for Biden for president and vote the lower ticket so that nothing gets done. Nothing getting done will be far better than letting Trump get his wishes. That's all I got to say. Have a great day. Thank you very much for your time. Please subscribe, comment, share, and even if your comments are negative, it helps my algorithm. So that's what's important to me right now is we make money on this channel, and it helps me leave money, a legacy for my 3-year-old granddaughter. I'll take the cash I make from here and any of the other apps I use online and buy Bitcoin with it. And 15 years from now, when she's 18, it'll be worth nothing, which is probably pretty close to what the US dollar will be worth by then. Or it'll be worth a really nice amount of money. So anyway, thank you very much. Have a great day.